A TMZ reporter was just trailing Kanye West in LA down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and she asked a question that she maybe shouldn't have asked. She asked Kanye if he is controlling Bianca because people are worried that his wife is in an abusive relationship with him. And in response, Kanye lashed out at this TMZ reporter, snatched her phone out of her hands, which was recording the whole incident, and scolded her for 3 minutes straight with a ski mask over his face. And, you know, I say props to the TMZ reporter for not apologizing, but she was just like, hey, can you give me my phone back? Let's take a look at the video from a third person perspective. He's holding the phone though, so this was all recorded.
It's good to see you. People want to know if Bianca has her free will. Some people are saying you're controlling her.
Okay, play this from the second video, because his voice is muffled in this one.
I don't care. What do you feel like?
There he is.
She's TMZ. She's TMZ. What do you feel like? It's okay. I'm a human being. All of this TMZ, this 30 miles on, y'all set celebrities up. All this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to do. What y'all gonna do? What y'all got to say? Come at me with that shit. Ask me that. You think you can walk up on me like that? Would you think that you a white woman, you can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumbass shit like that? Asking me about my wife, talking about this shit got free will? Are you crazy? You insane? This is America. You got free will, or you work for the devil? You got free will, you work for TMZ company.
Harvey Levin is the devil.
You understand that? I'm
Apparently.
here to support Charlie Wilson. You come and ask me some dumbass shit about my wife. That's my wife. You understand? You wasn't asking shit when I couldn't see my kids. When I couldn't, do you have questions? Do you have questions when I wasn't able to see my kids? And that I only get visitation and don't have rights to where they go to school? You got questions for that, or you part of the system? You understand what I'm saying?
We got you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? What do you hear? What do you hear about that? Is that your job to go up to every celebrity, ask them some dumbass shit about their wife?
Literally her job.
It's literally her job.
No, tell me. Was it wrong for you to ask me about my wife some dumbass disrespectful shit like that? Was that wrong or right?
It was right.
Sorry,
It's her
Kanye,
job.
I just need my phone.
No,
She said
answer
sorry.
the question.
Ah.
I'm supposed to answer your questions? Answer my question. I got your phone now. They gonna arrest me for taking your phone? Arrest me for taking your phone then.
I don't.
I like the idea that it's not even him under the mask, that it's like a voice modulator.
It's a voice
and
impersonator.
it's, yeah, he just sends
Yeah.
somebody out to do crazy shit with his voice.
A question. You asked me, did my wife have free will? Was that a dumbass, disrespectful question to come ask a grown-ass superhero? Answer the question. What's your
Grown
name?
ass superhero.
What is your first and last name and address, miss?
What are we doing?
I just need my phone.
Where is your phone?
No, she came to me and said, does your wife have free
Why is the
will?
cops just
Think
letting
she
it
work for
go?
TMZ?
Yeah.
They
He took her phone.
Yeah, how do you know me, miss?
I'm
I don't know you. What is her name? What is this lady's name?
just a reporter.
No, you're not just a reporter. What's your first and last name? Melanie what? What's your address? What you make a year? I'll pay you double.
What's your address?
Her face like lights up. She's
He
like,
offers
ooh.
her a job.
Ooh.
Now you smiling.
Ooh.
Get her contact.
Yes, I will. Good shit, Melanie.
Thank you. Thank you, Kanye.
She dead named him too.
Wow. So he just walks away.
Not arrested. Like, look, can we be honest? Like, if you remember, not that long ago, we talked about a Jonathan Majors who had his phone taken from him when he was in a car with a woman, and now he's going to jail.
There's a lot to hit on here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like journalists, so I'm with Kanye on that point, but I have a special place in my heart for TMZ, kind of, because it's like, TMZ isn't like a serious publication. They're not selling themselves as some kind of New York Times, LA Times.
Oddly enough, they are,
whatever.
but they probably have more journalistic integrity than
Literally,
most of those
yes.
companies.
So that's why I have like a sort of sympathy for TMZ. And this, okay, it was not cool of Kanye to play the race card in this situation.
Yeah,
he literally said, so you think you can just come up to me and step up to me because you're a white woman?
We missed a $20 one here from Not That Jon Stewart. It says, as a Navy veteran, no one goes to the Middle East for funsies except Dubai. Dubai is fun.
Thanks for cleaning that up.
Thank you.
However, Lord Miles did go to the Middle East for funsies. He hung out with the Taliban and just broed out with them. So yeah, he plays the race card and says that she came up to him and asked him this question because she's white, which is ridiculous. And then he says, you either have free will or you work for the devil. I assume that he's saying Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is the devil, and she's the one who doesn't have free will. So Bianca has free will, his wife. This woman, this reporter doesn't have free will because she's literally doing her job.
Mary, we're being slandered in the chat right now. Oakley Vandal says, you don't like journalists, Mary? What is it you think you're doing right now?
We are not journalists.
We will never be journalists. In fact, that is a slur. I will never be a journalist. Sorry.
I would literally rather get called an influencer than a journalist. Both words are ugly, but
she did apologize. I don't think she should have apologized.
She was like, sorry, can you just give me my phone back? I don't think that she should have apologized because he's like, oh, you're just coming up to me and asking me a stupid question because it's your job. Yes, that is literally her job, to come up to you and ask you a stupid question. And what are you going to do about it? He broke the law in front of a cop. He didn't get consequences for it.
Grace Jabari wasn't direct. Oh no, technically she surrendered herself for what she did with Jonathan Majors. She took his phone right out of his hand in the back of that cop car, in the back of that SUV. Yep.
So there's only one person who was at least legally in the wrong in this situation, and it was Kanye. And I think his reaction was just, I understand. You know what? I don't understand. I don't understand what it's like to be Kanye and to be walking around and have people constantly asking you questions about your personal life when, you're trying to...
It's a symbiotic relationship. They both need each other. The journalist needs the celebrity, and the celebrity to reach that level of fame needs the journalist. And this is a debate as old as time.
Fair.
I have no sympathy for either of them.
I do imagine that if I were in the shoes of Kanye or of Taylor Swift, I would hate the media even more than I do now, being the one who's reading and watching all of it. But that doesn't justify the way that he reacted in this situation. Do you think that the lady was kind of considering taking a job from him?
Maybe.
Honestly, if I were her, if I worked for TMZ, I would be like, yeah, here's my contact info. And, whoever has the better offer, it's meritocratic. Whoever gives me the better offer, I'll take it.
Well, I'm guessing that, okay, so she's doing on-the-ground stuff right there. She's probably paid on commission.
True. I've heard her voice in other TMZ videos.
Look, I understand that it's going to put you to the end of your rope for most of this stuff, but I just see both of the relationships between these people as something that they both need to continue on in this ecosystem that they've created.
TMZ admitted it's not the most subtle opening question and perhaps unartfully phrased, and we asked Bianca if Bianca had free will. That immediately set Kanye off. He snatched her phone and started verbally dressing her down.
Look, if you go through and if you read the article from TMZ, basically they point out like other such instances where she's going out into public. I actually do find a lot of it kind of a bit insulting that they don't even consider the idea that maybe these are her own decisions. That sure, maybe Kanye's making suggestions.
This is Bianca's free will.
They're making that she has no free will. That she's not a child. She's like a lady in her late 20s. She can make these decisions. Maybe Kanye says you have to wear this. She can make the decision to either wear it or say, no, I'm not doing that. And if that leads to relationship problems, she can then leave. She's an adult with free will. The problem is in about 10 years, we're going to get the pipeline book.
The Bianca memoir.
Yeah, that says I was being controlled by Kanye when I was.
I can't wait.
She's like, I was a 29-year-old child and he was telling me what I could wear.
Look, I agree that the question is stupid. Yep. Asking if his wife has free will, yeah, that's a stupid question. Obviously, Bianca Censori has, made a certain exchange with Kanye where she gets fame and notoriety and money and free clothes, and he gets to traipse around with a clone of his ex-wife and make a bunch of headlines with her.
It's so weird how they talk about how she's dressing. I'm like, it's not like Kim was a conservative dresser.
No, but it's ironic just because Kanye was recorded telling Kim
Yes.
that he wanted her to dress more conservatively like a wife.
There's a $20 one here with no message from Dido Gonzalez. Thank you so much. That's their first super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So I agree that it's a stupid question. Yes. But if it's your job to ask the stupid questions, how are we going to blame her?
I don't even know if I would classify it as a stupid question. I find it to be a perfectly rational question that's part of the cultural zeitgeist right now. Whether we think the answer is
I think Kanye misunderstood. It's like when a reporter asks you a question, at least if they're a journalist, they're not asking their own question. They're asking a question that other people want the answer to.
Yeah.
And he's personally blaming her for that, which is ridiculous. And this isn't the first time that this has happened.
Nope.
Kanye, this is from back in 2013. Kanye lashes out at a photographer and demands no paparazzi ever talk to him again.
You can't make that decision.
With every other celebrity, we say the same thing. It comes with the territory of your job, that paparazzi are going to follow you around, that journalists are going to ask you stupid questions, that you're going to be photographed as you walk around in your daily life. It comes with the territory that you are going to be scrutinized and criticized and insulted. It comes with the territory.
Yep.
Not that I'm saying it's easy, but it's definitely simple. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but it's very uncomplicated what he does for a living. And I think it's entitled when Kanye says that he deserves privacy just as much as it is entitled when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry say that they deserve their privacy.
We talk about this all the time with celebrities who, like, when they love it when it's nothing but the worship.
Yeah.
But the second any pushback, Erin Moriarty only wants to be able to interact with her fans positively on social media. Well, the world is not an a la carte menu that you get to pick from. It's not.
Yep.
You have to take the good with the bad. That's unfortunate. Or you make a private profile and you only allow people who you want to interact with onto your page. Mm-hmm. But that's a whole lot more work. And that means you'll have to vet every single person who wants to follow you. You won't get the blind adulation.
It's going to make you less money.
Yep. I mean, that's a big one, too.
We make trade-offs in life.
Yep.
Kanye has made a trade-off with the media. Bianca Censori has made a trade-off with Kanye.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Do you think think there will be a Bianca book in 10 years? Probably won't even be 10 years.
Will Bianca Censori write a memoir? I mean, if Julia Fox could write a memoir dishing on her relationship with Kanye West that lasted all of a month and a half, I assume Bianca Censori has more than enough material to use for her own memoir down the line.
Jake Martin in the chat says, yeah, I'm not inclined to give TMZ an ounce of leeway. I would give TMZ more leeway than I would ever give the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times or any of those sites. They know what they are. They make the stuff that they want to talk about. I do think that they have Trump derangement syndrome. I think they lean into the editorialization when they start talking about him. But for the most part, they will report and they will do stories on things that criticize everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we just called them out yesterday in their reporting on Ben Shapiro's rap video, where they were only focusing on negative comments.
Yes.
We're willing to call them out when it's warranted, but in this situation, honestly, I'm on this lady's side. She didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.